Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I am the guy who picked Keith Jardine to defeat Vanderlei Silva. And I'm here to talk about Alexandre Pantoja versus Brandon Royval 2. This is for the world title. Brandon Royval is 15-6, 31 years old, and he's got 4 inches of height and 2.5 inches of reach over 33-year-old Pantoja, who is 26-5. These two guys fought 2 years ago, maybe. I don't know. But Pantoja was able to win by rear naked choke in round 2. It's the only time Brandon Royval has legitimately been finished, and it was his last loss. Brandon Royval, I'd say, is maybe the most exciting fighter in the UFC. I guess I'll give that to Gaethje, but Brandon Royval is at the very top, and he's certainly the most exciting flyweight. And as would usually go along with that, he is one of the best finishers at flyweight. He's got 13 finishes in his 15 fights. He's dangerous everywhere, particularly on the ground, and the guy takes a lot of chances, a lot of risks, Brandon Royval. Although, maybe he won't be so risky in this fight, considering Pantoja's the one guy to put him away. But that's Royval's defining trait as a fighter, his, excitement. You ask me about Brandon Royval, it'd be the first thing to come out of my mouth. Oh, that guy's seriously one of the most exciting fighters in the world. Pantoja, though, his defining trait, I mean, I'd hate to talk about, defensively, but his defining trait on paper is the fact that he's never been finished. He's never been finished. He's fought excellent fighters. Every guy that's beaten him has been excellent. He's got 5 losses, and they're all by decision. Askar Askarov, Davison Figueiredo, Dustin Ortiz, UCA Formiga, and a solid Brazilian veteran he fought on the regional scene before making it. And the guy had a lot of experience on him. And, of course, he fought on The Ultimate Fighter and lost a decision there to Hiromasa Ogakubo. But Pantoja, that's him. His defining trait is that he's very tough to put away, and offensively, the guy is incredibly versatile. I mean, he's a problem on the feet, on the ground, really, really good everywhere, and he's in his prime right now. He's looked stellar these last few years. And I think he's a bad matchup for Brandon Royval because he is, on paper anyway, impossible to finish. I'll concede this. Brandon Royval's the one guy I'd say could finish him. Although maybe Davison Figueiredo could have gotten it done. But Davison didn't. Royval, I think, is still, despite having lost the submission battle, heads up to Pantoja, and Pantoja being the one guy to finish him, I'd say Royval is still the most dangerous submission artist in the whole division. He's that dangerous and, unorthodox as well, which is just another element of danger. But Pantoja's got the fundamentals down, and Pantoja, once he takes away that danger, I believe his fundamentals will take over. He's really good at taking the back, Pantoja. Really, really good. And once on the back, he's a monster. Got a monster rear naked choke, as Brandon Royval found out. And Alex Perez and whoever the hell else. But Pantoja, he's just, he's a guy that's got all of his bases covered. And on the feet, I'd say he's got certainly above average power for a flyweight, really powerful guy. And Brandon Royval on the feet as well, he's very dangerous. He'll throw spinning shit. I think overhand for overhand, he doesn't have the power of Pantoja, but when you're throwing spinning back fists and weird kicks and whatever, yeah, you're a more dangerous striker. But I still think that's something where Pantoja would survive if he was hurt. And also, I think he would tame Royval on the feet before long and make it more of a fundamentals battle and take over there anyway. I just really trust Pantoja to win this fight. I think he's the much more cleaner, basic fighter, but, he doesn't have any real weakness that would leave room for any of the wild shit of Brandon Royval. I think Brandon Royval is still dangerous enough where he can make shit happen, and that makes it a very interesting and fun fight, but it still won't be long before Pantoja takes away that danger and takes over the fight completely. I've got Pantoja winning. I would say maybe round 3 or 4 submission. I think it'll take a little longer because Royval's going to be fighting more defensively. He knows the danger of Pantoja's back game. But I still think Royval is pressured to a point where he's got to make shit happen, and he starts to get a little to take some risks when he's a little more tired and whatever, and Pantoja capitalizes on it. And if not, I'd still say Pantoja wins a decision. That's why I love his money line. His money line is minus 185. I was pleasantly surprised to see that. Not that I think he should be that big of a favorite, but I think he should be a little bit bigger than that. I expected him to be over 200. And I'm picking him to win, straight up. Guy on paper can't be finished, which takes away a lot of the danger of the most dangerous guy in the flyweight division. And then after that, Pantoja is just a monster. And again, he's not as dangerous as Royval, but I think he's better on the ground overall than Royval. So Pantoja, gun to my head, I'd go round 3 submission. But again, the money line is the play. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.